Hi, Matt at the Etrailer, and today we're talking about the Konig Easy-fit tire chains on our 2020 Toyota Highlander. Now we're going to have this on our front axle as what the manual recommends, and our tire size is going to be 235/55 R20. So let's take a closer look at these. These are going to be a great option for you if you live in an area that gets a decent amount of snow and you need to get through that. These are going to be really easy to get on and off your tires, and they're going to sit low enough where they're not going to interfere with your wheel well clearance. So let's take a closer look at them. So the first thing you'll notice, we have square links. And that square link is going to give you that ability to give you that extra bite through ice and snow. Now they're still going to sit pretty low profile to a vehicle. They're actually going to be Class S. So what that means is they're going to have plenty of clearance to sit right underneath that suspension. Next up, they're going to be made out of a nickel alloy, so they're going to be very durable and rust resistant. And along with that, we're going to have this diamond pattern. That diamond pattern is going to assist with giving more traction when you're trying to make turns. And here in the center is going to be our Konig Easy-fit system, and this is what is going to give you more tension when you're driving on the road and makes it really easy to tighten up. Because all you have to do is apply pressure to this lever at the bottom, either with your hand or your foot. So if you really do struggle with trying to pull things or tighten things down with your hand, you do have your foot as an option. If you are worried about how this does sit on here, since it is sitting over your rims, and if you have some really nice rims that you don't want getting scratched up, that's definitely a concern. So something they do to combat that is we're going to have some powder coated links, and we're going to have these nylon hooks, and there's more of a mesh strap right here. And so all that's going to be less likely of damaging your rims. These chains are going to come two to a set, and this pretty nice case. Now it is pretty large, but pretty relatively flat. What I also do like about it is it does double as a knee pad. So when you are working outside in the snow, you're going to be less likely getting wet. And on this side too, if I move these chains over, you notice we have instructions. So if you forget how to put these on, you can reference that right here in front of you. Overall, I think this is going to be a great system for you if you're looking for something that's going to get you through those snow and ice conditions, and it's going to sit pretty low to your tire. It's also really easy to take on and off. All you have to do is grab that black cord on the back of it, reach it behind your tire, and then you're set. Now, I will say, since this does have more features to it to make these a lot easier, then it's going to be more likely of breaking down in those additional features. So if you're looking for something a little bit more robust, I recommend the Konig self-tensioning tire chains, because they're going to have less of those features, but they're going to have just a few connection points, making sure you have a secure fit on your tire, and going to last you a long time. But if you're not doing anything too crazy, you're just getting through moderate snow and ice conditions, then I think these are going to be just fine for you. If you do need a hand with getting these on, just stay tuned and we'll walk you through it. To start off the installation, I recommend grabbing some gloves. They'll make this a lot easier. And if you are putting these on for the first time, I recommend doing it at home, so you're not trying to figure out how to do this in the middle of a blizzard on the side of the road. So the first thing we're going to do is check our chains. We want to make sure there's no damages to the links and nothing's tangled up. I like to lift it up to check that. Then next up, before we get it on our tire, this black cord, I like to pull this to make sure it's all the way loosened up. And when it is, we can grab that and just wrap it around the tire. Just pushing from both sides. Until it's all the way on there. Sometimes you might have to pull a little bit more. And try to get this red cord underneath your tire too. The goal is with this black cord is we want this completely behind our tire. When everything is the way you want it to be, then we can tighten this. And all we have to do is pull that gray lever down, and then we can either apply pressure with our hand, or we can stand up and use our foot. Then once it clicks into place, you know it's all the way tight. Flip that lever back up, give it a good pull test, make sure everything's sitting well. If it's not, Then just pull forward a little bit. It'll allow things to move a bit and tighten down more. And then you repeat that process on the other side. But that's just a look at some of the features and the installation of the Konig Easy-fit tire chains on our 2020 Toyota Highlander.